Hi, everybody. Steve here, and this is another Marketing Minute. And our topic today is elevator speeches. What the heck is an elevator speech, and why might you need one, and how do you go about getting something? Well, an elevator speech is something that coaches often rely on early in their practice before they've really identified their market and figured out how to attract their ideal clients. Because it's important when you go out there and engage the world to be able to kind of explain what you do in a way that translates into you getting more business. And it's called an elevator speech because usually they're short little introductions that might last no longer than the average elevator ride. So, what might a good elevator speech look like? Well, let me share an example of a colleague, Jan Marie Dorr, and Jan gave me this example of an elevator speech probably 10 years ago when I was writing Marketing Essentials for Coaches. And at that time, Jan described herself as a marketing coach and a personal brand strategist who encourages solo professionals to be confident, successful self-promoters so they can stand out, get noticed, and get hired. That was Jan's elevator speech a number of years ago. No doubt she has changed it many times since. But I use it as an example because I think it's got some of the really key and important components of what makes a great elevator speech. It's really important in your elevator speech that you're clear on who you're talking to. It's important to articulate what sort of problems you help them address and what outcomes they can achieve by working with you. So an easy way to wrap your mind around some of these key components to a good elevator speech is to use this three-sentence approach. And really, this is just about completing three partial sentences. The first sentence is, do you know, ... In other words, do you know, and there you describe the people you work with. The second sentence is, that struggle with ... And you complete that sentence by describing the most important challenges or issues that your ideal clients struggle with. And the third partial sentence is, I help them to ... I help them to achieve the outcomes you want. So coming back to Jan's example, do you know ... Who does she work with? She works with solo professionals, right? That struggle with, what do they struggle with? That struggle to be, to get their message across or to be confident in what they do. And what does she help them achieve? She helps them become successful self-promoters so they can stand out, get noticed, and get hired. So by completing those three sentences, you're going to kind of get your mind around some of the key components for your elevator speech. Now, in terms of delivering your elevator speech, please pay attention to kind of the energetic or social concerns around this. As best as you can, customize it to make it relevant to your target audience. If you're talking to people who are interested in making life changes, well then, massage your elevator speech so it's relevant to them. If you're talking to a business audience, make your elevator speech relevant to them. In other words, make it a live, kind of organic expression of what you do, and as much as you can, make it as spontaneous as you can or authentic as you can. If it's just a canned description that, it's like one of those little toy dolls, you pull a string and it says the same thing all the time, it's just not going to ring true. So use this exercise to get clear on, your ideal clients and their big struggles and what you help them do. But beyond that, just speak to a human being naturally and see what happens. And when you go out to market in person, as you will do typically at the start of your practice, again, before you've figured out how to attract more of your ideal clients, pay a lot of attention on, who you engage people that have jobs and careers that are open, kind of receptive. Don't spend a lot of time with people that are really very, very close-minded or too busy or might not have the money to hire you. And if you can use your elevator speech as a means to getting into a conversation with potential clients or prospects about their challenges and what they're trying, and if that conversation can lead into a sample session, then you're making great use of your time in your early stage marketing. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Good luck, and stay tuned. I'll be doing many more of these videos, and as usual, you can keep in touch by either being a follower on my Facebook page or subscribing to my newsletter on my website. Take care, everybody, and good luck.